Okay, so I got a cool financial video here. I don't know how many people know, or if you do know, I'm going to tell you again. So, this is for credit card debt. Now, if you're making all your payments every month and you're just getting by paying down credit cards, here's a way you can still use the percent cash back and not get interest on that. So let's just say you get 3% cash back and you're loving it because that's extra money every month. But you can't do that because your debt is high and you owe $4,981. Okay? So you have to get that down because you're paying interest on that. So what you can do is, let's just say you want to get some gas with this credit card and you want to still get the 3% without making this number higher. You just do it in a different order. Let's just say you already made a $85 payment already at the beginning of the month. You made an $85 payment. So on what was higher than this, and you paid that down. So this was a week ago. So this week you don't owe them nothing. So let's just say you put $30 on here. So now you can just like preload this card pretty much. $30, and then that would equal 4,951. Yeah. So let's just say out of that $30, you want to put $25 into your gas tank. So subtract that from this price and you have 4,976. So see how this went down $5? And so $5, now this is $90. So you made a good payment. And your interest might go lower than what you paid here. So this is not, this is just for entertainment purposes, but it works. And now you're left owing that. And then every time you get gas, let's just say you get 3%. I don't know, you used $100, or you know what I mean? And every time you use it, so I think if you have your bank account linked to this, it's right away. But if you have like a debit card linked to this, it's going to take a couple days. So I would put the money in ahead of time before you use the card. Because if you use it first and you don't get this price, then you're going to have to pay interest on that $25. So put a $30 payment on this ahead of time. Make sure it processes, and then get $25 in gas, and then you'll get the 3%. And then your interest will actually be going down. So, I mean, it's still bad because I'm paying interest on this. Probably like, what, $80 of this is going towards interest. I don't know what the rate is for your credit card, but 75 or 80 of that goes towards interest. So you're going to take forever to pay this credit card down anyway. So this is an easier way Or you could even upload $40, whatever you have. You know, I did on my other credit card, I did $100. And I only intend spending a limit of $50. So that would be $50 towards the debt balance. And then you have a lower balance in the end. So if you do it in this order, put the $30 in first, make sure it processes, you'll actually be bumped down and you'll be paying a little bit less interest until you take it out. So I'm thinking do it way ahead of time, or do it like $100. It works. And you can use any one of these credit cards. I know Citibank does double cash where you pay, but I like the Bank of America. It's really nice. And I like to use my credit card. Because if you use your credit card, you could take like $4,000 and go and have a nice vacation or something and come back and just pay the interest. If you can afford it, pay the interest. It makes your credit score go up. Everything's positive about this. But my advice is to not even have this and get a credit card, and that's zero balance, and then spend like what you have in your bank account. Say you're going to spend $200 that month, spend $150 that month, or spend $100 that month, but pay it off at the end of the month and you won't even have to deal with this. But if you like to go vacations, and this is a good route, I get 3% cash back, I'm not doing nothing anyway. I'm still paying a load of interest, but this is just a way to get around it. Alright, I hope this helped you guys out. If you enjoy this content, you know what to do.